Hi everybody, I'm back, and this time I wanted to do a little video showcasing my Don Drysdale collection. So Don Drysdale pitched from 1956 all the way up into 1969, and he was a California kid originally from Van Nuys, California, but he started playing back with the old Brooklyn Dodgers back when they were back in Brooklyn. So here is 1957 Topps rookie card and an Airman 7. And then as you can see on the right there in his 68 cards, the team does move to Los Angeles. And so that's good. Like I said, he was from Van Nuys, California, and actually he went to Van Nuys High, where he was a classmate of the actor Robert Redford. But as far as pitching goes, he's a tall guy, very imposing figure at 6'5". He wasn't afraid to pitch inside. Was probably considered one of the more feared pitchers in the game, along with the guys like Bob Gibson. But just a really great pitcher tandem there with the great Sandy Koufax there. Spent his whole career with the Dodgers. 61 Topps stamp. Moving down here to some more of his 61 cards here. A leader's card. Then his regular Topps. His 61 post. Now Don was a 9-time All-Star. 1-time Cy Young. Here's a 62 post serial. 62 is the year that he did win the Cy Young. It was his best year, statistically speaking. He won 25 games that year. He only won 20 plus games 2 years of his career, and he didn't pitch that long. So overall, his numbers are not fantastic for the career because it is kind of an abbreviated career. Nowhere the length of a guy like a Nolan Ryan. But he did get selected to the Hall of Fame in 1984. I think it might have been the 10th ballot for him, so it took some time. But if you look at his body of work, he was, like I said, a 9-time All-Star. So and he pitched in, I want to say, 5 World Series, winning 3. So you can't argue with his statistics. And he was one of the most feared pitchers of the game. His 62 Topps All-Star card, and then his stamps card. Onto the colorful 63 set. Then another colorful card. I really love this 64 Topps stand-up. It is a short print, so it's a pretty tough card to get. And these stand-ups are extremely popular. 64, just his regular card, pretty plain on that. Then over here to a card I really like is 65. Then you can see that 66 Topps Leaders card where he shared with his teammate Sandy Koufax. Just a fantastic pitcher, one of the greatest pitchers maybe to ever pitch. Sandy Koufax there. So Drysdale was probably a little overshadowed by him. Then on to 66 and his 67 Topps. My probably the most favorite card of his that I have. Just recently picked that up not too long ago. Very colorful and has great eye appeal, that card. Now, 68 was another fantastic year for him, and it's funny that it was so close to the end of his career. But he actually pitched 6 consecutive shutouts. So 6 consecutive shutouts, ended up with a 58 2/3 scoreless inning streak. And most of you probably remember back in I think it was 89, when Orel Hershiser broke that record by pitching 59 consecutive, which is an amazing feat in its own right. But boy, Drysdale set the mark pretty high there with those 6 consecutive shutouts. That's just amazing. Then just here's last year in 69. This is just a checklist from that year. And then down to his regular 69 card here. Pretty plain as those 69 Topps cards typically are. Mostly just headshots, not a lot of action appeal. And then in 69 they did those decals as well. This is one as a Mint 9. And then on to something from 68, this Topps Action sticker. It's a pretty rare. So this one is just in a VGX4, and it says that it's miscut, which is, yeah, you could say that. But a really cool piece, and if anytime you can get these stickers in any kind of shape, it's pretty cool to have to the collection because they are quite rare. Not a lot of these. I think it might have been a test issue from Topps, if I could focus. There we go. And then here another piece that I wanted to get recently, when that was a Don Drysdale autograph. Now, like I said, he was elected in '84 to the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, he passed away back in July of '93. And some of you may know that Don was actually a radio broadcaster with the Dodgers, and he was in Montreal for an away game and passed away in the hotel. Didn't show up for work the next day. So they went to go find him and found him, unfortunately, deceased from a heart attack in his hotel room. And interesting situation because they had to alert the family, but there was a game going on too, so they didn't even bring it up. They didn't even mention it during the game until his family had been notified with the bad news. And Don, he remarried late in his career and had some younger children who were actually quite young when the event happened. So it was just unfortunate we lost a great person, a great ball player far too early. But his autographs are a little harder to come by because he unfortunately did pass away at a younger age. And then the last piece I have here, this 1969 Major League Player Association pen. I showed it in a recent video. So not my greatest collection by any means, but a really solid historic depiction of his playing career all the way from 1956 all the way up into 69 when he did retire from the game. And just a tribute to Don Drysdale, great Dodger, great ball player, great person. Hey everyone, that's all I got. Once again, I do appreciate your posts and comments, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.